How would you like to learn the easiest splits to set up in Madden 22 that gets insane pressure? Well, you're in luck because in this video I'm about to show you guys how. If you're enjoying my YouTube content, I highly recommend you check out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium Madden 22 content. I have ebooks, offensive and defensive schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault. This content is available for both current and next gen, so no matter what system you play on, we got you guys covered. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This gives you access to the entire site, every tip, every ebook, plus the meta reports for only $19.99. I'll post a link to it in the description and the comments. Make sure to check it out for the best tips and content available at the best price anywhere. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and we got a fire Madden 22 Blitz for you guys today. This defense screams off the edge, and best of all, you can set it up in just a second or two. This actually works for both current and next gen, guys, so no matter what system you play on, we got you covered. Now, I'm going to be looking at the dollar formation on defense. You can find this in a few playbooks throughout the game, but personally, if you're going to run dollar and use this defense, I would recommend using the 4-6 playbook on defense because the 4-6 playbook has the 3-5 formation and the 3-5 wide. 3-5 wide is still super good. It has big nickel over G, and it's 3-4 bear, and with the 3-5 normal, you can put 3 safeties in the game at linebacker, and you can audible into your 3-5 wide set, and this is going to allow you to get more speed on the field. So this is a great playbook overall. You have the 3-5 wide, the 3-5 normal, 3-4, big nickel over G, and you have dollar. So with dollar, which is what we're going to be looking at in this video for this blitz, you're also able to put safeties in the game at linebacker if you don't really have the best linebackers to use her. This is definitely something I would look into doing. So with the blitz I'm about to show you guys, it's literally just a setup or two. You can do it in a second. You do want some fast DNs in the game here because they will sometimes get some pressure as well. But mainly what you want to look at is your slot corners. You want your 2 slot corners to be fast, reasonable speed, because they are going to be coming off the edge pretty much every play. Yes, we can do some adjustments, but I tend to like to just send the dogs. So you guys can see here, I just picked the Lions because, hey, man, maybe in this video we can get them a W. I don't know what's going on with the Lions out here, but, you know, looking at our squad here, really the corners are not very good at all, let's be real. But if I'm going to be blitzing the slots, I'll probably use Gilbert and Ndoko, however you say his name. I don't even know the bust, but, you know, we're going to use him and then Gilbert. And that's going to give ourselves the most speed. So the play we're going to look at is the DB Fire 2. This is a cover 2 base defense. I like to run this defense with auto flip off. Key, have auto flip off. Now, you can zone drop however you want. Personally, with this defense, I leave my zone drops off because sometimes again, guys, we're going to be getting a lot of pressure here. So I'm not too worried overall with, the zone drops, but what I will say is sometimes I do shade down for hard flats. Sometimes I like to keep the defense with the soft squats, and sometimes I'll use cloud flats, but I personally prefer the shade with this defense instead of using the zone drop. So if I'm worried about the quick flat, I'll shade down. If I want a little bit deeper coverage, about 10-yard flats, I'll shade down or up to give myself cloud flats. So it really just depends upon what I'm feeling, but here in this instance, let's actually just shade down. So with this setup, it's super simple. You just base a line, which is you hit coverage audible, triangle or Y. Then you hit I hit to the right on the left stick to baseline, and then you press, which is the same thing, but down on the left stick. Then the only other thing I do is I just crash my defensive line to the outside, which is just I hit the D-line audible, which is to the left on the D-pad, and then up on the right analog stick to crash them out. And you want to see that angle where the D tackle, see how he has these 2 angles? One to the left, one to the right. That's when you know you did it right. Now, the next thing I do, or the last thing I do, is I just user control one of the linebackers. I'll show examples of either. But whichever one you use, or say you're on the one on the left, you want to kind of get in this B gap and put yourself on a blitz angle. What this does is it distracts the O-line at the snap. You kind of just run forward, and then you drop back in coverage. We're not actually blitzing, but we are distracting the O-line. Now, before I show you guys how this blitz works, remember, guys, I do free Madden 22 tips, gameplays, and news on my channel. So make sure you subscribe if you like this content, and if you're really rocking with me, smash that like button, comment on the video, all that. If we could get to 300 likes on this video, that would be awesome. That really does help me out a lot. So let's take a look at some of the ways this blitz could work. You guys can see I don't actually blitz, I just kind of run forward, and then I drop back in coverage and take away that first read. You guys can see that if the running back goes out, and we'll show examples of him blocking, by the way, they have no shot here. You're going to get at least one guy free. Oftentimes with this blitz, I'll get my defensive ends. As you see here, they didn't do it. But oftentimes I'll get one of them to engage and come through the gap. But if none of that happens, I still tend to get at least one of the DBs free. And all I really have to do is take away the first read. As you guys see here, I take away that running back out of the backfield and then the drag. And they're sacked. I mean, yes, if you have long enough, sure, these deeper routes on the field like the post, they will get open, but that's the whole thing with this blitz is you're most of the time not going to have enough time for that to happen. So again, super easy. You just baseline press, crash your D-line to the outside. That's it. That is literally it. Now, again, if you want to control this linebacker on this side of the screen, that's fine. But again, make sure you put him in the B gap. Whichever side you're going to use to control linebacker, you must put him in the B gap. If you guys don't know, the B gap is the gap between the tackle, the guard, and the tackle, basically. And what you're going to end up doing is, again, you put him on a blitz angle, and you kind of just run forward at the snap. You don't actually blitz. You're just kind of distracting. You're distracting the defense, or I'm sorry, the offensive line more than anything else. It's not to, it's not to actually blitz. It's just to serve as a distraction, and then you drop back into coverage. So we're going to take a look at this again with the running back going out, and then we're going to go ahead and start to block him so you guys can see how that looks too. And we'll take a look at a few different things. But okay, so we're going to put him on the blitz angle. You guys can see here, this is how the play art looks. Again, you can do whatever coverage adjustments you want past that. And I promise you I'm on blitz angle. It's just not showing because it's a play art glitch. But again, you just kind of just take a step forward, then you drop back. We're going to take away that drag. And again, you guys can see we got screaming pressure there. So I don't really worry about the deeper routes like the posts and whatnot. I just want to see how I kind of go off to that drag because I just don't really feel like they're going to have enough time. As you guys can see here, we get two people coming free off that edge. All right, so what happens if they actually do block the running back? So let's say that they do block the running back. That's fine. We're still going to do the same thing. We base the line, we press, and we crash our D-line to the outside. So in the event that they do block the running back, again, guys, be aware you can easily get pressure even with the blocked running back because you're going to get at least two people coming free. Now, one adjustment I will say is if you're worried about them throwing posts and deeper routes over the middle, you can put the linebacker you don't use her in a mid-read. That will defend that much better. And then you can kind of just stay underneath to take away the drags and all that stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's keep the running back in. You guys are going to see once again, I get two people free. And the running back, he can only block one of them. Now, this is why you want both of those slot corners to be fast, is because as long as the running back, picks up one, the other will come free, and you do want the other one to be able to get in there quick. Again, guys, you can see I'm taking away both flats with hard flats, and then I'm kind of guarding the middle, and I have this guy that he should be defending the post better, but because I shaded down, he went a little bit too far underneath. All right, guys, so let's look at this against a spread formation. The beauty of this blitz is it doesn't matter what formation the offense uses because we base the line and we press. They're going to line up the slot corners the same regardless, so we really don't have to move them around. So first we base the line, then we press. We're going to crash our D-line to the outside, and we're going to just use our whichever inside linebacker we want. Make sure that the D-tackle at the double blitz angle, get in that B gap on the blitz, and just run forward and then drop back. Now remember, guys, you can adjust your coverage however you want. You can use zone drops or you can just shade up and down. That's up to you. Another thing you could do if you're not worried about the run so much is pass commit. That is a little bit risky if they are going to run the ball. But in a situation like this where we're just concerned about the pass, you guys can see we get that screaming pressure off the edge for the sack. Again, all you have to do as a user is take away their first read. You guys can see here, there's really nothing open right away. I mean, I guess I could have chucked that in the seam, which is really my responsibility. But, I mean, we get two people coming and we get the D-tackle disengaging up the A-gap before they really have a chance to make any reads. I hope you guys enjoyed this defense. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. 300 likes and we'll bring you another one real soon. Until next time, it's Duke and I'm out of here.